Hello, welcome to the Unseen World channel. If you are enjoying the content, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated on all my latest videos. Thank you for watching. In this video, we are going to know about the unbearable training of the Roman army. The Roman army boasted an impressive win-loss ratio, dominating battlefields across Europe, Africa, and Asia for over 1,000 years. The backbone of their military power was the legion, consisting of approximately 5,000 men. Each year, 120 veterans retired after 25 years of service, requiring around 250 new recruits to be enlisted to maintain the strength of the legions. The recruitment process involved crucial roles for military physicians and weapon instructors, who were part of the immunes. The individuals evaluated the health of the candidates and provided combat training, respectively. The immunes enjoyed exemptions from regular duties such as ditch, digging, and patrolling, while also receiving better pay than regular soldiers. The Roman army preferred recruits from the countryside, particularly those with manual labor backgrounds, such as blacksmith and butcher. Certain provinces like Illyricum were renowned for producing skilled fighters. Recruits underwent medical evaluations and had to be healthy, physically fit, and at least 17 years old. A recommendation letter increased their chances. Joining the army offered benefits such as good pay, better diet, medical service, and the possibility of Roman citizenship. Once recruits were accepted, they had to undergo a strenuous 4-month trial period. These 4 months included forced marches with full equipment, weapon training, and formation drills. The recruits were pushed to their physical and psychological limits. The recruits were allowed to give up and leave any time during their 4-month-long probation. The trial period was included, number 1, marching with full gear. The first thing the recruits were taught was marching. In order to keep formation, it was vital that each soldier had enough stamina and knew how to march at the same speed. The recruits had to complete 29 kilometers in 6 hours while carrying 20 kilograms. At the later stage of the trial process, they had to complete 35 kilometers. The recruits marched in all weather conditions. They often walked across hills, as it was more challenging to keep the formation on an even terrain. Besides marching, the recruits were taught various battle maneuvers and formations, such as wedge formation. Interestingly, the Roman legionaries were taught how to swim. The Romans believed swimming was an excellent exercise to keep soldiers healthy and fit. Number 2. Camp building. When a Roman legion was marching in the enemy territory, the most important was to build a military camp for protection during the night's rest. Consequently, the Roman legionary had a shovel as a part of his standard equipment. The Romans put a great effort into teaching the recruits how to construct a camp. The camp comprising a moat, rampart, and palisade. They had to be raised in 5 hours. Number 3. Weapons training. The recruits had to train twice a day. The training was held outside. The weapons instructors taught recruits man-to-man combat, javelin throwing, maneuvers, and battle formations. They used wooden swords and wicker shields that were twice as heavy as the real equipment in order to increase the recruits' strength. Also, the javelins were much heavier than the real ones for the same reason. The recruits were trained to thrust and not to slash with their sword. Thrusting enabled legionaries to stay hidden behind their large shields and to conserve energy so they could fight for hours. Besides fighting with a sword and a shield, the recruits learned how to throw javelin and how to mount a horse with full equipment from both sides. Interestingly, each legionary was trained to use slings. Around 25% of all legionaries received training in archery. Number 4. Learning discipline. Discipline was one of the pillars of the Roman army. Each soldier had to be disciplined enough to act in the interest of the entire unit. Ability to fight as a unit enabled the Romans to beat numerically superior forces. The recruits quickly learned that falling asleep during a night watch or not wearing a sword while building a camp was punishable by death. They also learned to blindly obey their commanding officers. In conclusion, each candidate for the Roman army had to be healthy, fit, tall, and a Roman citizen. If he survived the 4-month-long trial, he would take an oath of loyalty and receive a tattoo for easier identification. He would become a Roman soldier. This would only be the beginning of the 25 years of unbearable military life. Thank you for watching.